I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you.
What?
Are you wearing pants?
Yes. No, I'm not.
Really?
Yes.
Babe.
Why would I be wearing pants?
Because normal people wear pants every day?
I'm in my own home. Stop trying to change the subject. You just don't want the Penny fam to know what we're about to tell them right now.
What's poppin', Penny fam? What's poppin'? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another vlog.
I was supposed to say, what's up, Penny fam?
Okay,
first.
start over.
What's up, Penny fam?
What's poppin', Penny fam? What's poppin', Penny fam? Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry.
You're tripping. Are you okay?
I have a little medication in me.
Yeah, but it's not like...
But
okay.
You guys already know what's going on by the title of this video, so I'll just cut straight to it.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous to tell them, and I'm nervous, like, my hands are getting clammy.
So Amanda and I have been thinking a lot recently in the past couple months, and I think we've came to the conclusion that we don't want to have kids anymore.
Yeah, because there's a lot of reasons why, but I was gonna say we're telling you guys right now because, well, for one, something, we're gonna get to it, and the second reason is because you guys always ask about it. You guys always ask, when are we having another one? Are you guys gonna have another one? Are you gonna try for a boy? Are you gonna have another child? Like every single day of our lives. So I felt it was only appropriate to make this video and tell you guys everything, like tell you guys the truth, tell you guys what's actually on our minds, and tell you guys what is going to happen in the future. We have been thinking a lot about how we don't want to have any more kids, and it's kind of like hard to just say it like that. Like, it's not like, I feel like you're gonna be way better at explaining this.
If you have kids, you can kind of understand like where we're coming from. If you want more kids, I mean, I still feel like you can understand where we're coming from. We have two beautiful, amazing, smart, healthy children. Like, bottom line, that's what we have. Two girls.
Blessed.
If
So
it was two
blessed.
boys, it wouldn't change my mind. If it was one boy, one girl, it wouldn't change my mind. It does not matter to me.
We don't care about genders.
Two girls, beautiful, smart, healthy. That's all that matters to us. Now, we can make a decision, and, well, we already knew that we didn't want to have a third child right away, because, man, one child is exhausting.
Yeah.
Two children is, yeah, there's no words that I can put into it and tell you how exhausting it is. I could not even imagine three. So for people that have twins, triplets, I mean, even 2, 3, 4 kids back to back to back to back, kudos, because, man, that is one of the hardest
work.
things that I feel like you can ever do.
Yeah, and even if you only have one child, it's hard work. It's a full-time job. Like, we're not making it any less than what it is.
Yeah.
Like, one child in general is just work.
And you know what I also will say? We are blessed enough to be able to work from home and do what we do together all day long.
Yeah.
Like, I could not even imagine
Leaving
if
our
I had
child.
to go to work, or if she had to go to work and they had to go to daycare and all this crazy other stuff. Like, I can only imagine how much harder it is like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
We get to work from home and
Yeah.
be with them every day, almost all day, and just teach them and do whatever we want with them and just, like, raise them, you know? So that we're super, 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 super blessed to be able to say that we do that and we can do that.
Yeah, but it's still, it doesn't change our minds. So a lot of the conversations that we were having is, again, like I was saying, I knew we didn't want to have a kid right away, and we were sitting and talking the other day, and we couldn't see us in 5 years. I mean, nobody could tell the future, obviously, but thinking down the road in 5 years, and Ava is 7 and Stella is almost 6 or 6 or
6.
whatever, how old, like, do we want to start over then?
Yeah.
Like,
And and what he was saying about like not having kids right away, he means like right after Stella. Because with Ava, you guys, well, I don't know if you know or not, but most of you guys I think know that both of our babies were planned. So basically we got married, and maybe like a little bit over a year after we got married, we got pregnant with Ava. It took 9 months of trying every single day, literally, to get pregnant with Ava. And she was like, in my eyes, a miracle baby. And then after I had Ava, I knew in my heart that there was just another baby out there for me. I just knew, like, even like telling Chris, like, he knew that we were gonna have more than just Ava. And even though I felt so blessed with Ava, I just knew that there was another child out there for me. I knew that God had that plan for us. And so I told Chris, like, once I hit the year mark on breastfeeding, I'm going to, like, we both agreed to try to have another child. And that's exactly what happened. I breastfed Ava for a year, and literally the week that I dried up my milk is the week that I got pregnant, which we were not expecting that at all.
No, because it took so long to have Ava, like, literally 8 or 9 months, what she said.
And we know there's so many people out there struggling with infertility, and we don't want to make this video seem like we're ungrateful at all. That the fact that we don't want to have more kids, it's just literally our personal decision. We're already blessed with 2 beautiful babies, and I just don't want, because I know there's people out there struggling to get pregnant right now.
Yeah, we have close friends that are struggling right now to
exactly.
get pregnant.
And I even struggled to get pregnant, even though it was only 9 months. It takes a toll on you, and when you are peeing on a stick for 9 months straight, it takes a toll on you. So I totally get it, and I of course I can't relate if you've been trying for 5 years or something, but we don't want this video to come across as if we are ungrateful, because we are not. We are not ungrateful for the fact that I was able to get pregnant and can get pregnant. Like, please don't take this the wrong way. This is just our decision. But what I was saying is that I knew that after the year mark we wanted to get pregnant, and then we did. God blessed us with Stella's pregnancy, and then now Stella's here. Ava's just turned 2, Stella's 5 months, and they are such a blessing. Like, our hearts are literally full, like full. So full that I don't, like, in me as a mom, as a person, as a woman, I don't think that I could handle any more. Like, I know, of course, if God wanted to bless me with one as soon as I had Ava, of course I know that we would, but that didn't happen. And so that's why we made this decision right now that we're not going to have any more children, because so many reasons. Basically, like, I'm just going to say it like this. I don't want to get pregnant in the next 5 years. Like, I don't think my body can handle it. I don't think I could handle it mentally. Like, I don't think our marriage could handle it. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
So, because having kids is a lot. It's a lot of responsibility, and we still want to have a marriage. We still want to be like young parents and be able to take care of our kids and like focus on our kids. And so I feel like having a third would just be like so much, you know, like so much. And I'm getting emotional, but it's not in a bad way. Like, I just feel it's overwhelming. Like, pregnancy is so hard, you guys. It's so freaking hard, and I cannot imagine being pregnant right now and taking care of Ava and Stella. I just know I wouldn't be able to give them my all, and I want to give them my all, because I know that this, like, the first 2 years of life is so important, and it just goes by so fast, and I want to be focused on them, and I want to raise them. Like, I want to enjoy these little precious years, because their freaking little bodies are so little for only a little amount of time.
Yeah. And my thing is, like, there are children, and even though Ava's only 2, like, we're gonna have new learning experiences her whole life.
Yeah.
Like,
every month is different. Every year is different.
We've never experienced a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old. Like, all that stuff is going to be completely new to us, and we would rather just focus on, you know, a 10 and a 12-year-old, or a, you know, whatever the age difference is going to be at that time. We want to focus on that. We don't want to. We don't want to have, you know, a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old in elementary school, and then all of a sudden bring a newborn into the picture and try to focus on that whole new life.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll miss out on Ava's elementary school days, or you know, whatever. And that's not something that I'm willing to do, and I don't want to do.
And also, like, the people that are putting the pressure on us to have another child, like, you don't live with us. You don't know how freaking hard it is every single day to take care of the children that we have. You just don't. And especially the people that are like, you know, oh my gosh, like, if you guys only knew how much this question was asked, like, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just so overwhelming when you hear it every single day, like, and the pressure of like getting pregnant and like all this stuff. Like,
it's just because we're a vlogging channel. Like, we expect it. Like, it's not that we're like, oh my gosh, shut up. Like, no, it's not like that. We expect you guys to say it. It's just a lot. Like, you guys, the people that are saying that don't live with us, and so they don't know how hard it is. Like, they just think, oh, we can just get pregnant, pop out a baby, you know, and then have another baby. Like, don't get me wrong, I know how exciting it is to get pregnant, and I know how exciting it is to go through pregnancy, and there's so many good things about it, and then there's so many good things about having a new child. Like, you don't, of course I'm gonna miss that. Like, hello, I'm still human, I'm still a mom. Like, I'm the #1 person to be like, oh my gosh, I love kids. Like, you guys know me, so this is a huge decision for me. But I know at the end of the day that I'm not just gonna stop being a mom. Like, I will forever be a mom, and I will forever have my babies. Like, that's just the way it is. So I'm not gonna regret this decision. Yeah, and we've always said that we wanted to be young parents, and I feel like, you know, like, check mark, goal accomplished.
Yeah.
And, like, to think that I will only be, like, 42 years old when Ava's 18.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And we get to look forward to their grandchildren. And since we have
kids.
I mean, their children, our grandchildren, their kids. And since we have 2 girls, like, that's a benefit. We get to have both of our girls, if they want. But, hello, they're my child. They're going to want to have kids. Like, I just already know. And Chris, too, because Chris always wanted to have kids at a young age and be young parents. Yeah. And, but we get to look forward to that. And we just get to look forward to the rest of our lives with them, and actually being able to focus on them.
And know that, you know, this is it.
This is our life. Like, we don't have to have that. Okay, that's a huge thing. Having that fear of getting pregnant if you aren't trying to get pregnant. Like I said, I can't imagine getting pregnant within the next 5 years, which is why we wanted to make this permanent decision. And even if we didn't, how do I explain this?
So, like, you're getting your tubes tied?
No. Okay, so I guess that leads to...
Oh, you're not getting your tubes tied?
No.
Oh. So, I got a vasectomy yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh. We're telling them now?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a vasectomy yesterday. So, that was cool. So no more kids.
We were not gonna tell anybody until it was done, because we already know how freaking crazy some people are. Yeah. And they judge you, and they that's what.
I don't mind. We're still gonna get some, and again, it doesn't bother me. Judgment. We're still gonna get some judgment.
Okay.
Like, judge me all you want. Tell me whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, we're still gonna get hate for this.
I did what I did for me and my family, so. You can say whatever you want. It's not gonna.
We don't care.
Hurt me at all.
We don't care.
Sorry, bud.
This is what is gonna make us happy.
Yeah.
This is what.
So it's official. Like, literally, Peña Family Vlogs, no more kids.
Yesterday, Chris got a vasectomy. It went really smooth. It was done by a really good doctor. Mm-hmm. He still has to go, and we still have to be careful, guys. Like, he still has to go and do tests, count everything down there, and make sure that everything is good. If that makes sense.
So in the next couple months, I think I have a checkup in like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But in like 3 or 4 months, you don't just go completely sterile, right? Yeah. So in the next couple months, I have to go and give a sample, and then it will tell me the amount of stuff that I have. Without a vasectomy, normal person produces like millions, like multiple millions of counts of sperm. Or should I say that? Can I say sperm?
Yeah, it's a thing.
And so then after, what happens is they test you. Sorry, can you give me an ice pack?
Yeah.
So
that's his alarm for his ice pack, because he's supposed to ice it all day.
After a couple months, I give a count, and they tell me how much is left. Mm-hmm. And I mean, hopefully it says 0 after a couple months. That would be cool. But if not, then I would go back like every couple weeks after that until it says 0. Mm-hmm. And then there's all kinds of things that can happen. If it doesn't say 0, then that means they didn't do it right, or all kinds of stuff. But I mean, I rebuke that. Yeah,
now for why we decided on vasectomy. There's so many obvious reasons if you guys don't know. Like,
hold on.
He is icing his huevos right now. Oh. Okay. It's just the easiest route, and getting your tube tied is a freaking major surgery. Like, I obviously was not going to do that. and I've already been through enough.
It's literally considered a major surgery. Like, they cut you open, they put you under, they cut you open,
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You can look it up if you don't know, but basically it's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the only time, in my opinion, the only time if you're together as a married couple or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, the only time that a guy should not get a vasectomy and a woman should is if you guys are already knowing after this next child you're pregnant, you're already knowing after this next child you're not going to have kids, and God forbid you have to have a C-section for some reason. And you're literally already cut open. Yeah. I think that's the only exceptional time. Yeah. Other than that, like, major surgery, minor surgery. Yeah, I was awake for the whole thing. I got a local anesthetic. Like, they gave me some painkillers, and that's it. Like, I'm done. And it's really quick.
Now he just has to heal.
It took 15 minutes. Like, it's not a big deal. It was painless. Again, I wasn't under freaking... I didn't have to go under. There was no risk. Obviously, risk of infection, risk of pain down there, but the risk is like less than 1%. Mm-hmm. It's like really, really, really minimal.
Yeah, and we watched a vasectomy before we went in, so we were totally like prepared, and Chris was totally mentally prepared, and it was really easy, guys. Like, I feel like I could perform a vasectomy. Yeah, it's so simple. I'm not gonna, but it looked really simple, and the recovery is supposed to be really easy. Like, he's already feeling way better than yesterday. Yesterday, not so good.
Yesterday, just because the freaking Walgreens didn't want to fill my prescription for like 2 hours. So I was literally sitting there and all the numbing was wearing off and I was feeling it.
And you have, like, right now he's on antibiotics and some pain medication. That's it. So now he just has to heal. And I think after, like, today, you could walk more and stuff.
I can walk today. Like, obviously I'm trying to stay off my feet as much as possible. That way it kind of keeps the swelling down and keeps the bruising down. But other than that, like, I can walk right now. I walked out of the surgery myself, by myself.
And like, you just have to wear that thing.
Yeah, I have to wear like a support strap for like a couple weeks. A jock strap.
Yeah. Which isn't comfortable for him, I'm sure. He says it's not comfortable. Yeah, but basically that is way easier than me getting my tubes tied or me being on birth control that messes up your hormones really, really bad, like permanently. Like, I don't want to do that to myself. And honestly, like, us ladies already go through so freaking much during pregnancy. Like, being pregnant for 9 to 10 months, every single day waking up feeling like death, feeling like you're sick. For some women, I had that with Ava, not Stella. And just being careful with your body. You know, you have a child in you. You have to protect that child. And it's like a part of you. It's like a thing. It's a situation. You know what I mean? It's such a blessing, but it is hard. Pregnancy is hard. And go ahead. Labor is hard. Like, going through labor, I don't even have to explain this, but like, come on, like, that's kind of life or death sometimes. Like, it's a huge thing. So obviously, us ladies go through so much. Let your mans do it, okay? If you are in our situation, let the man do it, because
it's literally painless. It takes 15 minutes. And
I'm just glad you're a man and you realize that. Like, you're a true man for realizing that. You know what I mean?
It just doesn't make any sense. And another thing, also, when they get their tubes tied and, like, all that stuff happens, it messes with their hormones. Mm-hmm. With me, it literally is like...
You're just stopping
It's a tube where the stuff comes out and it cuts the tube, you burn the tube, so the stuff doesn't go through it. It doesn't mess with my hormones or do anything else crazy.
But some people don't realize that, and they're like, oh my gosh, and no, I'm not going to do that. Let the women do it. And it's like... You're freaking
That's a waste. That's a waste of energy. But
anyway, yeah. So that is why we chose vasectomy and not any other form of, birth control, I guess you could say. And yeah, it's permanent. I mean, I know it is reversible, but we're not gonna. In some cases, it's reversible, but we're not even gonna try to do that.
Yeah, we already had the discussion that we're not ever gonna try again, and.
Basically, we're just making the decision now rather than something happening and then... I mean, we would never regret a child. Don't get me wrong. We would... If I got pregnant today, we're going to... You guys know us. We're going to own that child. I'm going to freaking suck up the pregnancy, suck up everything else, and just have this child, and we'll be so freaking grateful. But that's not the case. I just got my period today, by the way, so that's not the case. And we've been extremely careful, and yeah. But just so you guys know, like, I want you guys to know where our minds are at. because this is our channel and you guys watch it and you guys care about us and we care about you, and we obviously want you to like be on the same page as us, if that makes sense. So
yes, we just had to update you guys, give you that information, share the news, because I mean, it's a big thing for us. Give us your thoughts, send us a DM, tweet us, do whatever. I don't care if it's negative, I don't care if it's positive. I'm gonna welcome it with open arms.
Embrace it. So. And sorry this video isn't really edited because we want to post this ASAP and put it up there for you guys. So I'm barely gonna edit this thing and just pop it up for you guys.
Yeah. But
I can't believe we just told them. I hope we answered every question that you were probably having in your mind while watching this video. If we didn't, please, like Chris said, like tweet us, DM us, comment on our last picture on Instagram, something, so that we can answer it for you guys. And maybe even we can do like another video, like doing a Q&A or something about it. But I hope we got everything. I hope we covered everything. We probably didn't, because this is just like kind of mind-blowing that we even did this and that we're telling you guys about it. So just let us know and we will for sure answer all of your questions. We are an open book and we're not going to hide anything from you guys, which is obviously why we're telling you guys, because we didn't, you know, like if this is how you know we don't care about views or anything else like that. We could have hid this from you guys and just like made you guys think, oh, we're getting pregnant, or like, you know, had like video titles of like pregnancy or just like stupid stuff like that. But we're not that type of people. So like that's how you know we don't care about that stuff, because we're literally telling you guys, and we know that a lot of you guys might stop watching us for this. Like,
that's all right.
We don't care. If you're not gonna stay with us, then that's fine.
We're gonna be happy regardless.
Yeah. People that are gonna watch us and stay with us, whether we're gonna get pregnant or have kids or whatever, like if you're watching us, it's because you care about us and we care about you guys too. So with all that being said, we cannot end today's video without giving the shout out for today. So today's shout out goes to
Alina Alvarez. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for showing us a bunch of love on Instagram, and we love you so much.
Like always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a
big thumbs up.
And even if you didn't like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, because it would really help us out. And if you're new to the channel and aren't subscribed already,
what are you doing?
Make sure to click that subscribe button, because we do vlog
every other day.
But we love you guys.
And we'll see you next time.
Besito. Mwah.
What's for lunch?